Hello and good morning. Welcome back to Neil and Jan Resellers. However, if this is your first time, we hope you enjoy
welcome.
it. Welcome and consider subscribing. By the way, yeah, anyone who hasn't subscribed yet, please consider subscribing. It really helps the channel out. But we have show and tell here of 2 days. So yesterday it was Faygate, and this morning we went to the South of England showground, where it was nicely undercover because obviously it has been bad weather over the weekend. It rained all yesterday afternoon and evening pretty much. Little spits and spots of rain today as well, so it was great to be undercover. So big thank you to Mick, isn't it, who runs that.
Without whom we wouldn't have a boot sale to go to. Although I was watching all the different Facebook pages for all the various boot sales, and they were all cancelled with the exception of Poynings.
Yeah.
And it was tipping down all night long.
Yeah.
So I don't know how it is that, because their field isn't the best field in the first place. It's very rutted there and on a hill anyway, but I just thought, even if it's open, there's no way that I'm going to get through that if it's slippy wet grass and ruts and steepness, and
but
I'm
anyway,
just not that kind of explorer anymore. Quick
shout out to Mick and his one at the South of England showground, which hopefully will continue throughout the winter. Obviously I know we're in summer at the moment, but you know, in bad weather, absolutely great. So support his boots out. Brilliant one to go to.
He's also doing a Saturday afternoon one there.
Saturday afternoon,
now. So keep an eye on the
Saturday
South
afternoon
England showground.
The Saturday one, the one he actually is doing on Saturday, as in next week. It's not. He normally starts his at 11 o'clock. So it's not actually an afternoon. It's a midday one.
I think it's still classed as afternoon.
Well, it starts at 11 o'clock.
And he said that he has to start it at a certain time because he's got to be off the field by a certain time. But it is classed as an afternoon. Well, it doesn't matter.
It starts at 11 o'clock.
Have a look on his Facebook page, South of England Showground Car Boot Sale. It's Michael Cummings who runs it. He's doing a grand job. He's been doing it. Is it 2 years yet, or certainly over a year?
Definitely over a year, yeah.
But like I say, without whom we wouldn't have had a boot sale this morning, so we're very, very grateful.
Anyway, so what's your first item, Joe?
Oh, this is yesterday's haul.
This is yesterday's haul.
And yesterday I spent a grand total of oh, my page has turned, £5.50 yesterday. I didn't spend very much at all, and it's all mugs again. Okay. So if you're bored of mugs, then fast forward now. But I've got another one of the Marks and Spencer's. Sometimes these are called beauty, sometimes they just say they're porcelain on the bottom, but
that's nice, just flowers and pink.
Pretty, nice shape, nice handle.
Yeah. People seem to like that shape, don't they? So it's a good shape.
Well, I actually had one like this in yellow that I bought from a boot sale and used for ages until I found a mug, until this mug came along, and then it's one in one out.
Yes.
And so Marks and Spencer's.
Excellent. Well, this is actually one of the last things I picked up. It was the last thing I picked up yesterday. But this is a climbing bag. It's a little bag that's used for sports climbers and climbers to keep their chalk in. Now I've done climbing, so this actually has chalk in it.
Does it?
Yeah.
All right.
Actually has a little bit of chalk.
It has been used.
It has been used as a climbing chalk bag. However, what I plan to do is take the chalk out of it and wash it, and that will also make a really nice little pouch for putting dog treats in.
Dog treats or poo bags or whatever.
Dog treats, poo bags and stuff like that.
I was just going to mention that we've just got Echo, our 2-year-old Labrador, and Oakley, our 4-month-old Labrador. They're just running around while we're filming this, and he still can walk. He just walked underneath her still. He can still fit right underneath.
Which is cool. Well, the really good, although it would make a nice little bag anyway, but the really good bit about a chalk bag is it actually has a string. It has a pull string, because the last thing you want is all the chalk coming out. Well, it's absolutely the same with dog treats. So
indeed poo bags.
And indeed, so it's a perfect little bag. Now these are not cheap. They're normally 15 quid for a little bag like this.
Oh, really?
Yeah, they're normally not that cheap.
Lined and stuff, and
so anyway,
got a little belt on it.
So I picked that up for 50p. So it's a nice little
Yeah.
Nice little item that will get used for dog stuff, not climbing stuff.
Yeah. And my next one is it's a campervan mug. Don't know if you can see, it's a Volkswagen campervan.
The Volkswagen split screen campervan.
It's actually an official Volkswagen mug.
Nice.
And it says, "Getting there is half the fun."
Yeah, that's a really
But
nice.
I thought, well, people like caravan-y mugs. If you're going off on holiday, you kind of like to have your... Oh, he's doing something illegal over there. Got to keep an eye on the puppy. Sorry.
Oakley.
Yeah, you like to have your drink in your in your mug that matches your caravan or your motorhome or whatever it is you've got.
Come here, Oakley.
Has he got a mouthful of mud again?
He's got a mouthful of plant.
Oh,
Oakley, come here.
He's a little gardener.
Can you
this
move?
one.
Oakley, come here. Oakley,
He's walking around with his plant just dangling out.
Come here. Good boy. Right, I've just rescued Plantage from the dog. Good boy for bringing it here though. He's literally gone up, grabbed it off the bush and brought it in, and he's like... Anyway, the joys of dogs. Anyway, so my well, you've just done yours. Yeah, so Echo, sit down.
And we've got Big Bear under the table.
So I bought this little jacket yesterday. This is a nice little windbreaker. It's a Lylan Scott, so I've been picking up Lylan Scott shirts. And this is a Lylan Scott little jacket, so that's quite nice. Quite like
I always
that.
think of Tate and Lyle when you say Lyle, but
yeah. What you got?
he's running down the garden with a sense of purpose there.
Come on.
It's just the way he was heading off into the distance.
I'm
I thought
going
I
down
know what he's doing.
There's more bush down there. I can bring more. He's got some. He's got more leaves. He's brought more.
He's going to
Oakley.
bring in the whole garden for us.
Sorry, if you don't like dogs, then we might be the wrong channel for you. But Oakley, come here.
And my next one is this. I've got a pair of these actually. A pair of the Kellogg's Retro cereal things on a mug. And the mug is actually by Pimpernel. Pimpernel, I'm pretty sure, is part of the Port Miriam group. It's got a 2013 date on it. I've got no idea if it was some sort of promotional thing, you know, sending coupons and get a free Kellogg's mug or something, or if you just... I've got no idea.
But they look good.
But it was a sweet
Nice
little
little
mug.
breakfast cup, aren't they?
Yeah, and I've got two of those. The other one's wrapped
Little
up in a
cup of tea for
basket still.
breakfast. Go with your colours. Looks good. Okay, so my next item, yeah, I picked up this pair of overalls. I think I paid £2 for them.
That's
So-
the second one.
Just just a navy blue pair of overalls, really, but paid £2. These I've sold overalls before, and they kind of tend to be about 16 to 18 pounds. I tend to get
they're
for them.
invaluable when you're decorating and you want to keep your...
Well, apparently the young lady who had them was going to a horticultural college.
Oh, right.
And
So great if you're going to horticultural college.
yes, but however, because she was a young lady, apparently she's getting rid of them because they didn't have enough style.
Well, she could have accessorised.
Well, exactly. Exactly. But apparently she didn't wear them
But, yeah,
because they weren't overalls weren't stylish enough. I think she picked something else to wear. What else did you have, lovely?
Well, as I say, it's all mugs. I'm just trying to find...
while you're
just
getting
trying to
your
grab
next one,
hold of it. Yeah,
I'll-
this one is
go.
it's a
yeah.
Me Mario mug. Mario on the front there, and this is an official
Nintendo. So that's a really nice. I know a lot of people. Mario's a favourite game, especially for. I mean, I know it's still there,
Is it
but
still going?
Oh yeah, there's new Mario games, I think, and
Really?
yeah, it's still a main. I mean, there's Mario Karts and things. There's lots of Mario games, but it's very much back to people's childhoods and stuff with Mario.
Yeah.
So yeah, very desirable mug,
That
I
was
think.
another 50p mug. I think all of those have been 50p so far. So far. No, the camper one was. I think I paid £1 for
Did you
that.
pay £1 for that? Yeah.
Yeah, there was a pound table, and I bought 2 mugs on the pound table. All the other mugs are 50p.
So I bought this nice. It's a bench. I was going to say hoodie, but it's not a hoodie. It's not got a hood. It's a sweatshirt, isn't it? It's a.
I was going to say to the audience, can you see if you've got enough light? But it's a bit tough if you haven't. I'm sorry, I think of you as being there. I'm so used to Zoom now that I half expect you to start talking back. Talk back in the comments, that'll do.
But yes, there's a nice bench. My mind's gone blank. It's not a hoodie, so it's a top. What do you call it?
I don't know. I'm just looking at the puppy because he looks like he's laying on the floor and he looks like he's happily chewing something. You did get all the plant off him, didn't you?
Yeah, I did. So what do you call that?
Oh, that's nice. We've got 3 dogs
Can you
laying on
listen?
the floor under the table. Sorry.
Can you
Show
at
me
least
it again.
listen to me? What? My mind's gone blank.
It's
What
a
do you
jacket
get?
thing. It's a
jacket.
fleecy jacket.
It's just a fleecy jacket.
I'm sorry. I didn't know your mind had gone that bad.
Yeah, it has. It's just
It's clothes, Neil.
clothes. It's a top.
It's warm clothing.
I was going to say hoodie, but there's no hood to it. It's
No.
it's like a hoodie with it's got
a
the full.
hoodless.
It's got the full zip. If you don't, anyone who doesn't know, I do have Hashimoto's autoimmune disease, and that's my thyroid being killed off by my immune system, and my thinking goes sometimes. So that's my excuse. What's
I have
yours?
literally only got half a brain. I'm a multiple stroke survivor, so we've got half a brain running 2 people.
Yeah.
Oh goodness me!
So write in the comments, what's your excuse?
But we still get by.
Yeah. So what else you
Despite
got?
all the odds, we still
What have you got?
still have a laugh. Oh, I can tell through the tea towel. This is a Marks and Spencer's.
Oh,
It's a stacking.
that's kind of I was going to say,
now-
to be able to tell through the tea.
Well, I could
tea
just
cloth,
tell the
that's-
weight and the
yeah.
shape through the tea towel. I'm not familiar with that pattern. I don't think I've seen that one before. And these, if you get the whole set of 4 in the metal thing,
Yeah.
you know, they sell for up to £25 second hand. But even as a single, you know, the singles can sell for about £12.
Nice.
Marks and Spencer's there on the bottom. All depends on whether you find the person who's got the other 3 and you think,
Yeah.
oh, if only I could find one of those on eBay.
To replace the one that's broken.
Yeah, then
Yeah.
they're willing to pay up for it. If not, it'll do what all my other singles are doing and just sit in the cupboard for
Now,
until that very person comes along.
I picked up 2 pairs of shorts. So here's a nice pair of shorts. In fact, this might go well with your cup. It's got the Volkswagen on the inside.
Oh, we could sell them as a pair.
That was a pair. Yep.
So what size are they? I asked you yesterday when you
Yeah,
bought them and I didn't get a reply.
Well, no, they don't actually have a size. They don't seem to have. Oh, have they got a size here? Hang on. What's on the inside? Oh, they're a 38. They're size 38. But anyway, I think they're quite nice. Still just about summer. So that's one pair. And here's the other pair. I got the 2 pairs for.
And I apologise
£3.
for any noise that you can hear. Wrestling hours just started apparently. So we've got the Labradors are just having a bit of a game together.
So they're quite nice. I'll say it was £3 for the 2 pairs. So £1.50 each. Very
Yeah.
happy with those. I mean, shorts like that, they can sell for 15, 16 quid.
Yeah.
So quite happy with those.
Right, this one is
Oh,
yet
that's
another
cute.
Marks and Spencer's one. Well, it says Marks and Spencer's on the little label there that's
Yeah.
tied to the handle, and it's got a brand new label on the bottom, but it doesn't say Marks on that. So I don't want to start peeling
No.
things off to see what it says on the porcelain, but it was just pretty. I liked it.
Yeah.
It's coming up for winter. What did I pay for that one? Oh, that one was 50p one.
Nice.
That's assuming that that label goes with this mug. It's only tied on with a piece of ribbon.
Yeah.
It could be that they've taken this from something else. Who knows?
Who knows?
Who knows? And who cares?
Anyway, my next item is a denim jacket. Picked this up for £2. This is a River Island. So River Island denim jacket. Very light wash on it. I don't know if it's a black light wash, but anyway, it's a kind of grey kind of colour.
Is River Island still going?
I don't know if it's still going or not actually, but River Island still sells.
Are you sure that's not just a faded pale blue? Doesn't look grey to me.
Well, it's definitely faded. It's a very light wash, whatever it is. But anyway.
And any minute now, if the wrestling match comes closer, if they bump into the table, then we're going to get some wobbling going.
But £2 for a denim jacket, I'm quite happy with that. I expect that should at least sell for 15, 20 quid, something like that.
But he's just having his little bit of play before his next food, and then he has his food, then a rest, then a play, then food, rest, play. And then this is a Queen's Botanic. And just a pretty sunflower and bumblebees. Nothing special about it. It's I don't even know if it's bone china, it doesn't say. It just says, oh yeah, fine bone china, made in England.
Excellent.
But you know, anything like that, as soon as you put bumblebee on the title, it seems to sell really well. People like bees.
Yeah.
And they like
bees and
sunflowers.
sunflowers. So what's not to like?
Oh, and it's a pretty handle as well.
Well,
like I say, when you go to the boot sale, if you're looking down in a box of mugs, if you look for the coloured handles, they tend to be the better ones. And also the one with if you've got a little picture inside. They're the two sort of things to look for from the top to see if they're going to have any value.
Is this top here. Now I'm not sure if this is a cycling. For some reason I don't think
it does look very cycling to me. It's all kind of
a cycling top or something. It's I don't know, what's the brand there? Looks like a Japanese
Kukri. Kukri or something?
Something like that. But anyway, I picked it up for £2.
Kukri, rather.
I figured that for £2, I think I'm guessing that might be worth 25 quid. Here's a guess. I'll have to do some research on that. But it's quite a nice top, so yeah, I like that. Stop that,
the
please.
minute you say she sits down and, was it me? Couldn't possibly have been me because I'm innocent.
Sorry, they're getting a bit rowdy at the minute, so
yeah, in a second, when we finish these bits, before we go on to today's stuff, I was going to say if we pause the tape, the filming, and then we can pop them in their beds for a quiet time. And then this was my favourite of yesterday. This is a Capricorn Zodiac Mug. And you get this style of mug for obviously all the 12 signs of the Zodiac. The best ones, because all different makes do them. Sometimes slightly different sizes. You know, sometimes it's just a few millimetres, sometimes it's ½ an inch. Danoon is the best one to go for. They seem to sell better than the others. This one is Pembroke, but they're just nice.
yeah.
But again, you've got to wait for the person who comes along who is a Sagittarius or is looking for a present for a Sagittarius person.
But that one's Capricorn, obviously.
Or Capricorn or whatever. Yeah, because that was yours and you were umming and ahhing.
And
you were saying that you'd prefer one like that with black. Danoon's Capricorn is black.
Oh, is it?
It is,
right, because the
so we need to look out for those at boots.
Yeah, because you've got what's the scorpion?
Scorpio, isn't it?
You've got a Scorpio one with the black. So around the picture is black, and it looks so much more classy.
More blokey. Can you please not chip all my stock?
Yeah. Saying that chip was already there.
was going to say nothing was chipped when I bought it.
Well, that was. That hasn't just happened. That's it hasn't. Well, it was that edge that it was touched, but that never chipped. That's old chipping. You can tell by the colouring. Anyway, moving on.
Moving swiftly on, yeah.
So I picked up the shirt. What's the brand on that? What's that? How do you pronounce that? Slazenger?
Slazenger.
Slazenger. So I picked up the Slazenger shirt, which is okay, which is cool. And then what else have you got? Anything?
No, that's it for yesterday. Right. I'm really cross about this because that was perfect when I bought it. And now it's worthless. So I picked up some work trousers. These are Merlin Tradesman's trousers, and I got 6 pairs of these. I also picked up some dress shirts. So this is a Paul Smith dress shirt. Got quite a thick kind of super dry shirt, which is quite nice. And I think these were £1 each, to be honest. And then this says it's a Barber shirt. It's Barber, isn't it? I don't know. The light is so bad from here. I can't see what it says.
Barber.
Yeah.
So that's quite a nice shirt. And that is all of yesterday's stuff. So right, we're just going to clear today's or yesterday's stuff, and be back in a sec with today's stuff. Okay, so that's all the stuff from Saturday out of the way. Let's have a look.
And what you missed during the interval then was
small domestic.
We had a small domestic where I reminded Neil of everything he's ever chipped and broken since I met him 25 years ago.
So I had to remind my wife about the certificate.
The incident with his Corgi gas safe certificate.
When I used to be a gas engineer, my wife kindly shredded it at one point.
Accidentally shredded
it was
his
shredded
certificate.
Accidentally.
Well, I just had a new shredder and I was just
shredding a few things. So don't need this, don't need that. It's nothing important.
But
you did replace it for me.
I did immediately phone up Corgi and say, my husband is on your register and I've just accidentally shredded his certificate. Please, could we have a new one?
Yes. Anyway.
So that was all right. And now we're back to being friends again.
Moving on. Moving on.
So we're now at the South of England Showground from today, and the date today is the 23rd of the 7th, 23/7/23.
Wow.
That's
And I'm really looking forward to, because I haven't seen what Jan's actually picked up, and she said she picked up some great stuff, so I'm really looking forward to this next bit. So, so saying that, on with your
the first bit you did see, because I dumped it in your trolley.
Yes.
And that is a lovely
dog bed.
Dog bed, because Oakley's just growing out of the bed that he's got at the moment.
Well, for his first little bed, I picked up a boot sale in really great condition. You've probably seen it on one of the other films. Picked up for £1, which is really good. But you know, he's a growing lad. He's growing quickly. So
and this one, it's in really lovely condition. It's got some boot sale grass on
it, but it's fine. We'll clean it up nicely, and it'll be lovely.
And because it's not the sort that can go through the wash, I'll just get some diluted Zoflora and give it a really good spray, and then air it all out.
Absolutely,
and it'll be fine. But the lady I bought it from had clean stuff and a clean cart. You know what it's like. Some things you want to wash your hands after you touch them, but this store was all nice and clean.
Yeah. So,
otherwise,
that looks really nice. It looks really nice quality and stuff. So
it'll do him for
really cool.
a couple of months
well,
anyway.
I'm going to quickly go through. I bought I think the first lot of stuff I bought. Well, the guys I chat to at the boot sale regularly, and he had a whole load of shirts. And literally there are 26.
Have you got any coffee in
Yeah,
that
it's
cup?
fine. There are 26
Freshly laundered shirts.
freshly
I can
laundered
smell.
shirts. So there's a whole load of
T-shirts.
the t-shirts.
Because when you said you bought shirts, I thought you meant, you know, with collars.
Yeah,
and
no,
buttons
these are
and things.
t-shirts. So the plain colour ones are Fruit of the Loom. And then there's a whole load of the, what was the brand I was just saying before?
Slazenger.
Slazenger. So there's about 10 Slazenger, I think, of all different colours. So there were 26 shirts here, and I paid 50p each, so £13, 50p each for shirts. So
and also for him, really good to get rid of them all as a lot. Because normally, if you take clothes like that to a boot sale,
you'd
people
end
will
up
buy
with
one or two or something. But not, to actually go in and shift the whole lot. Is...
Absolutely. Well, I was talking to him about another shirt, and he said, "Oh, well, yeah, I've got some shirts down there for 50p." She's like, "Oh, let's have a look at those." Now, obviously, t-shirts. They're not gonna. I don't know. I'll have to have a look. I mean, the Slazenger ones might go for £9.99 each, something like that. I don't know. I'll have to have a look at the prices. I mean, they're not like polo shirts are slightly more than t-shirts normally. But even if I got, you know, I paid 50p each, so. Even if it went for £5 a piece or something like that, but I think they're nice.
Yeah.
They're a good thick quality shirt. They're not, you know, I mean, he wears good stuff. So So anyway, so that was really good. So
yeah, we'd just like to say thank you to all the people that we buy stuff from that buy good stuff in the first place.
Well, exactly.
Because if you all bought the same sort of rubbish that we wear, then... I say that, I'm wearing Sainsbury's too today.
Well, we were involved with some kind of campaign where we had loads of these.
No, I bought a bulk load of those brand new.
Yeah, what was it for though?
UKIP.
UKIP.
Look, the clues in the colour.
Yeah. Well, anyway, but they were bought a bulk, and then they never got used, and I ended up with like 15 pairs of them, which is why quite often you'll see me in this colour shirt. It's not the same shirt. I've got about 15 of them in my wardrobe, which is all good.
I don't want to start another domestic, but I only gave them to you because all the ones that you had were just in such a messy
work state. I wore lots of my shirts to work and stuff. So
I said, well, okay,
as a plumber,
you can have
they used
some
to
of
get
these. It wasn't that I want, because purple's my colour, so I would have had them.
Anyway, moving on.
So picked up a Chelsea Flower Show 2007 mug.
That's nice.
That's rather nice. That was 50p, and that's fine bone china.
Microwavable.
From the Royal Horticultural Society, it says on the bottom. Got the little picture inside, but it's just nice. Yeah. I don't know if people collect things like this, you know, go every year and then collect them.
The poppy's got a really nice, vibrant colour to it.
It has got lovely colours
I mean, that's the thing with some china and mugs. Some of them are really quite pastel kind of colours, and then you've got ones like this that
where the colours just pop. And it's like a happy drink, isn't it? When you have a colour like that.
I mean, and colours are, you know, some colours are really vibrant, some are really dulled down, and but yes, I like the ones that pop. The really kind of
yeah. So that was 50p. And then I think this one was from the same table, and this is a Tate Gallery one.
Oh.
Yeah, oil on canvas and says Tate.
That's nice.
And I thought, well, I quite liked it as a mug, and if I quite like it, somebody else might quite like it. Doesn't say what. Yeah, it doesn't say whether it's fine china or... And it's hard to tell the difference between this and that, but I wouldn't want to, if I was listing it, I wouldn't want to say it's fine bone china if it doesn't actually say it, because you just don't know.
Yeah. So my next little lot is these tops. I got these from Cliff, who you'll see that I regularly get a whole load of jeans and stuff, and what we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So these are tops. These are pretty much the same. They're new with tags. They're
Buffalo.
Buffalo. I think that is a. If you look on there, it should say. I think it's one of the. It's the wholesalers.
Soft French terry top vintage wash. David Bitton,
I think
size small.
What's
I don't know.
The wholesaler you used to go to?
Costco.
Costco. I think these are Costco.
Yeah, could be.
But anyway, they're new with tags. The tops. I think it was £6 for the 7 of them. And again, I mean, they're not an amazing product, but they're a product that will sell. I'm very confident that they will sell for the right price. I might get £6 to £10 for them. I'll have a look, but I'm guessing possibly £6 to £10. And I know that he's got some more jeans for me to pick up in the week. So that's good. What have we got next?
I've got 3 rolls of Amazon poo bags. I don't know if these are actually. He sold them as dog poo bags, but I'm not sure if they are.
Yeah.
But let's open one up and have a look.
Yeah. I mean, if it's just even if it's just a bag.
It might be like an Amazon own brand or something, but
yeah.
But with 3 dogs, obviously, it's something that we go through.
Oh, they're quite big.
Oh, really good size, actually, aren't they? Oops.
Yeah.
Yes, I don't know if they are.
Is it slightly scented?
Yeah, yeah, they are.
Yeah.
That's quite pleasant. But anyway, now I know what they actually are. If I see them again, I'll get more. They're nice. It just says Amazon Basics, so I don't know. 3 rolls. I don't know how many are on a roll. It looks quite a thick roll.
Yeah. How much to buy?
Well, 3 for £1.
3 for £1. That's good. Yeah, they're nice.
And you know, it's something we go through at quite a large amount. And you know, when I pick them up, and you never know until you've opened the bag what they're like inside. And sometimes they're too small and too kind of flimsy and just not very good.
Yeah.
Although these don't have the handles on.
No.
I do like the ones with handles on, because you must be responsible and always not just pick up the dog poo, but take it away and put it in a proper bin. You know, there are far too many people who hang them in bushes and
it's disgusting. It's
and
like,
do all this other stuff.
Why even bother?
But with us, if we're out and we've got one and there isn't a bin that we can put it in, because I don't want to take it in the car with us, I hang it on the tow bar. So if it's one that's got handles, then you can just hang it on the tow bar and deal with it when you get home. But the amount of times we've driven to Brighton and back and taken poo for a drive.
However, that's the thing about having a bag like this that's not actually...
There you go.
Yeah, exactly that. I mean, that's the thing. You know, if you've got a little bag with some treats on a poo bag, it's not like you're putting it in your own pocket. You're putting it on an external thing that's designed for, you know, you're having it for dog stuff.
But you wouldn't put a filled poo in there, would you?
Yeah.
You'd put a poo in there?
Yeah.
Well, I say that, but I walk around with a handbag full of poo sometimes, and I think, yeah, go on, mug me.
But well, the thing is, if you know, sometimes you need your hands. If you've got 3 dogs, you need the hands for the leads, and you're picking stuff up and whatever, and then. You know, I'd much prefer to put it in like an external bag.
Rather than actually in clothing pockets, definitely.
And stuff like that. And then you know, every now and again, when you need to, if you've done that kind of thing, and remembering if you've put it inside a plastic bag and it's tied properly,
or even 2 plastic bags.
Yeah, or even 2 plastic bags, and then you know, every now and again you can wash your bag and stuff. So, but anyway, yeah, that's good. All good.
Right now,
what else you got? Oh, that's nice.
Got 2 of these. from the Leonardo collection, and they're just owl mugs. So there isn't. I think I've got 3 pairs of mugs here. So I actually had some of these before.
Echo, go and sit down.
I've got a feeling I sold a pair of these very recently.
All right.
Again, Leonardo collection.
Yeah, you like quite a lot from Leonardo collection.
They're popular.
Yeah.
And if they can go in pairs, that's even better. Because I had 3 pairs from the same chap. Oh, this is the other pair. Again, again Leonardo. This is the Herb Garden.
Right, yep.
So these 3 left should be the partners for those. Yeah, so they're slightly different, but still a pair.
Yeah.
They're exactly the same.
Yeah, yeah, they're good.
But that makes a nice pair. And then... Oh no, that's different.
Oh, different one, but same.
So we've got
same design.
robins on one.
And owl on the other.
And an owl on the other, but still a pair. Both obviously Leonardo.
Yeah.
And they're quite big mugs actually, those ones.
Yeah, they're nice, aren't they? Anyway, so
I like those. I'm happy with them.
my last item, well, I've got a couple more items here, but last item that I picked up today, with my last £4, is this pair of work trousers. So it is still new with tags, which is good, and it is, what's the brand of that?
Orn?
Orn?
O-R-N.
Oh, alright. Never heard of them.
So, no.
But they look quite nice kind of pair of work trousers. So I did pay £4, but at a minimum I'm probably thinking about 16 quid for those. So they're quite good. I'll just go through a couple more pairs of these. Fulmer, never heard of them.
No.
Pair of jeans. Okay, go and sit down. I've got this JDV, never heard of them. Little pair of cropped, I think. Or they've just been. No, they are actually, yeah, they're cropped. That's sewn in down there. Then got a pair of, what's it, Cherokee?
Yeah.
Don't know Cherokee. It's another brand I'm going to have to look up. Then we've got this pair of, just running through these jeans quickly, Dorothy Perkins, little pair of Dorothy Perkins crops. And oh, these are new with tags, Denim Co.
And I'm just rewrapping these so they don't get damaged before they get...
You've got more stuff to go through, so yeah, haven't you?
A couple more bits,
yeah. So I'm just going to run through these jeans. And then the last pair that I picked up, which hoping are more reasonable. And I'm hoping that they're not fake, however they may be. I don't know. This could be... I'll have to have a look. This is a pair of Pierre Cardin jeans. I'm just hoping that they're not fake. But anyway, even if they are, I paid £1.
Yeah.
So so that's all of my items from today and yesterday. Let's see your, I'm hoping, exciting bits.
This, I didn't want to buy it at all.
You didn't want it?
No.
Oh. And you bought it anyway?
I liked it.
Right. Oh, right.
And bless his heart, the chap really wrapped it well for me. But it's...
I'll stay over here a bit. Oh, look at that.
It's not... It hasn't got a Ladro marking on it.
But it's very Ladro, isn't it?
It's very Ladro-esque.
Yeah.
It's in the Valencia style. And it could well have been... I think I might need scissors to get this off safely without
Let me get you a
damaging
pair of
anything.
scissors. Let me get you a pair of scissors. Oh.
because he's wrapped it in 3 separate pieces of bubble wrap.
What,
so
but you can tell by, you know, the goat's horns and stuff like that, it really needs to be carefully wrapped and carefully done.
And it's quite a heavy piece. It's actually a very
It's a
heavy
very
piece.
big piece, isn't it?
It's a big piece. And to me, this screams of Yadro or Nao.
It actually I don't know.
And if you look at the painting on the face there,
I thought I saw the Nao square on the bottom. Are they? No.
Because I couldn't really read it in the
That says
barn
35.
there.
Yeah,
but I think if it isn't Yadro or Nao, it looks like one of their artists, sculptors sometimes make pieces and sell them under their own brand, or sometimes the very old pieces haven't got a maker's mark on the bottom. And I really liked it because it just looked like a really quality piece.
Yeah.
And he said, I just said, well, out of interest, how much you're asking for it, because I thought it would be quite a lot. And he said, well, how much are you willing to pay? And I said, well, the problem is I've got too much of this sort of stuff already. And then he said £2, and that was my weak spot.
Yes.
You know, if you're trying to sell me something like this and you say £2 for a piece like that, I'm sorry, I'm powerless to resist. You know, it's all the fingers are there, the goat's horns are there. And whether or not it's Yadro or Nao, it's a good piece. Now, I don't know whether I actually want to keep this myself. I would be terrified to post it.
Yeah.
I think if I did ever sell it, it would be a case of put it on Marketplace and come and pick it up from the house. But it's just something about it that if you've got a cupboard full of this sort of stuff anyway, then you almost...
Yeah.
And at £2, I was just powerless to say no.
Oh yeah, I mean it would go nicely in your little
collection,
wouldn't it?
Because there are so many that I saw today that were obviously imitation copies. But the painting on that face is so delicate that I'm just thinking,
also
I don't know.
The shape of the goat and whatever, I mean you can really see the...
Well, even the weave of the basket there.
Yeah.
You can see all that basket weave, that's all sculpted in. You know, the little hooves there.
And there is absolutely great detail in that. Yeah.
So... for £2, it's mine, and it will probably stay with me for the rest of my life. And then you can choose what to do with it afterwards. Yeah. If you outlive me.
If. And that's debatable.
Well, Your Honour. You pushed me past. You chipped my china cup. I had this priceless piece of porcelain and you smashed it.
Yeah, like I'm not like I'm ever going to touch that. It's like no, you if it needs to move, you move it. But I like that. That's a nice piece. I like the goat.
Yeah. No, so I didn't want it, but now I've got it. I kind of love it.
Yeah. Excellent.
And then I just saw some little purses, second-hand purses, and I don't know if this is the sort that people would sell, but my purse I'm aware is old and wearing out, and I just thought, well, if I got one, then I could have it ready for when mine gives up the ghost. It's got like a cat on the front. It's got a cat zippy pull taggy thing. And you know, it should have said £2 or £3, I would have happily walked away. I would have walked away at £1, but 50p was my sweet spot, and
fair enough.
I thought, well, I don't mind paying 50p for it. That's a nice little purse. So that's a keeper.
What else you got?
After I bought this one, I thought, well, that's me done for ornaments today. And then I'm walking along and there's a £2 table. Everything on the table £2. Hang on, let's get this one out first. And further along there was a Neo table where he got loads of pieces exactly the same as this for 7 or 8 quid. But I know that I can pick them up cheaper. So I wouldn't buy anything from him. But this is a £2 goose. I think I've already got 2 or 3 of these.
I think you probably have, yeah. But it's still lovely.
And that's Neo. Very clearly marked on the bottom.
Yeah.
And these are so popular that, you know, they're...
Yeah.
My first husband used to have a rather crude saying of, like, bumholes, everybody's got one. And he put it a little bit more crudely than that. But, so I bought that for £2, put it in my basket, walked a step further, and then still on the £2 table.
Yeah.
There's this little cherub. Only this one is Yadro. Yadro and Neo are the same maker. It's the same company, but Neo is like the cheaper version. But £2. I mean, I don't even know if the camera would pick it up, but the cherub's little robe there has got all little tiny pattern, pink spotty pattern on it. And I thought £2 for a piece of genuine Yadro, and for quite a nice piece of Yadro as well, because you can get like some of the bits that just don't appeal to me, but I actually really quite like that. Actually,
personally for me, that's one of the ones that I don't like as much, but the there is a big variety in what they actually do, and that wouldn't be a favourite for me. But it's, I can still see the quality in it, and that, but it's just, you know, angels and cherubs that aren't just kind of my kind of thing.
Well, the thing is, my entire life, up until about 2 years ago, I've hated ornaments. To me, they're just dust collectors, and I can't really see the point of them. But then I started, well, I had a piece that I'd originally bought for my mum and dad that I inherited back when they died. So that was my one piece of Yadro. And then you start finding them at boot sales.
Yeah, but they were puppy dogs, weren't they? Was that dogs?
No, that was bunny rabbit.
The bunny rabbit.
That's the
bunny
rabbit in the cabinet.
Yeah.
And then I started finding bits and pieces. Originally I was thinking, well, I'll just sell it on. I have sold 1 or 2 of them. But then it was just, well, it just became obsessive. And if I saw a piece, then I'd buy it. And then all of a sudden, before you know what's going on, you're buying things that aren't even Yadro. And saying, no, it's mine forever. It kind of creeps up on you. And ladies, be aware. You know, this doesn't hit you till you're in your 60s. But one day you may start just collecting.
Well, I mean, ornaments. I must admit, you know, I've got all this clothing that I'm buying and for selling and whatever. I hate to say it, you know, I'm still not particularly into clothing. It's just kind of like, it's something that it's a commodity that I can buy for a cheap price and know that there's value in it and sell it for a higher value. I'm still not overly infused about amazing, oh, this is an amazing brand, doesn't this look so great and whatever. It's like, I can tell, you know, if a fabric feels nice and stuff, but
because in the past that's all we've ever cared about, isn't it? Is it, you know, does it cover and is it warm?
Yeah, does it do the job?
Does it feel right?
Yeah. But
I was just putting those there so they can while we're talking, you can be amazed at my beautiful objects. Objet d'art.
Objet d'art. Well, would you like to hold this one up for the camera with us in between so that we can use this as a thumbnail? So put it right forward towards
I was trying to drop it down so that you got the blue of my shirt behind it.
Yeah, but can you bring it right the way forward to here so it's nice and big in the middle with our heads either side? Drop it down a bit. Drop it down a bit. There you go. That looks good. That'll make a
Do you want to come this way a little
That'll
bit?
make a lovely thumbnail. That'll be the thumbnail for this film. So if you'll recognise this as the thumbnail. Anyway, that's it. That's all we need.
But if you've already seen the video, you don't need to know what the thumbnail is.
Well, I'm just saying.
Well, you said you'll recognise this as the thumbnail.
Well, they will, because I'll have done that as a thumbnail, so they'll have recognised that as the thumbnail because I've done that. Did you get it?
Yeah.
Right.
I guess I do, but now the problem is where my Yadro cupboard or glass cabinet is
put it?
over full. I'm actually starting to put them on the sideboard behind the TV where the dogs can't
get to
so
them.
you can't even see things. They're hidden behind the TV because you've got that barrier there to keep them safe. However, behind that pile of boxes full of stuff that have been there for a long time is another glass cabinet. It was the old stereo cabinet. But it's got a glass front and shelves that some of these
can go on.
Could go on,
So anyway, so have you got any more items? Is that it for the day?
That was it.
That was it. Yep, that's all my items.
As Carla would say, that's the haul and all of the haul.
Nicking people's catch lines now.
I am. And I was going to say today, I'm not even sure how much I spent. Did I say 15 or 16?
Well, I spent £38. I had 40. No, it wasn't 38. It was £28. I had £30 today. I paid £2 for us to get in, and then I spent my whole £28. I think I did well on all those shirts and those bits I picked up today for only having £28 with me. So not bad. It was a bit of a slow weekend for sales. So
no, my entire purchases today came to £16.
Brilliant.
And you know, this alone is worth way more than that. Maker's Mark or not.
Yeah.
And it comes with dust.
Wow, dust as well. Did you pay extra for the dust?
Free dust.
Free dust. Anyway,
to be honest, a lot of these ornaments do come with some free dust.
With some free dust. Well, I hope you guys enjoyed the film. I'm going to try and get this out quicker. If you subscribe to the channel, you'll see over the last couple of days I've put out a lot of the backlog of films we had. I'm trying to get caught up with the films so that they're out in better times. So hope you guys enjoy that. If you haven't subscribed, consider subscribing. And that's the dog's food time. So we'll see you guys on the next one.
Okay, take care.
Bye.
Bye.